My name is Robert Peaslee, and I'm assistant professor in the Department of Electronic Media and Communication. My PhD is from the University of Colorado Boulder, where I finished up in 2007. Well, I would say that my research focuses primarily on relationships between media, place, and practice. So I'm really interested in how representations of particular places through media impact the nature of those places, impact the way people who visit those places, people who live in those places, think about their environment, and also what that relationship says about our relationship as viewers and consumers of media to things that are mediated. In other words, how do we come to find those who appear on camera or those places that appear on camera to be in some way different or more special than places that aren't or people that aren't. And so while this is while I'm interested in, for example, how tourism and media intersect or how festivals and media intersect, what I'm really interested in is developing theoretically our relationship to media and the ways in which its power manifests. Right now I'm teaching courses on visual communication, which is an undergrad course that introduces students to a number of different modes of visual practice. Writing for feature film, which is an upper-level undergrad course on screenwriting. I teach qualitative research methods, which is an advanced methods course that is aimed at giving students skills in the realms of, say, media anthropology, ethnography, focus group and interview research, etc. I teach a course called The Blockbuster, which is basically an engagement with the history and structure of Hollywood through the lens of the blockbuster film. And then some other special topics courses related to film and visual culture. I'd like them to increase their visual literacy, to have some understanding of sort of to the degree that we can teach them, some level of comprehensive knowledge in the time we have them with us. Some sense of the visual history of our culture, the Western culture, and also to have some sense of the relationship of that culture to others. So I hope they come away with a more international focus, a clearer understanding of intercultural and international communication, and a more critical understanding in terms of the ways in which visual culture is produced and packaged and sold and so forth. So I guess in general a more critical outlook on what it is we encounter in the visual realm, and a greater appreciation for what audiences, what people can tell us about the role that culture plays in sort of sociality. I would say my teaching style is, for lack of a better term, Socratic. I like to engage in discussion, conversation. I think that that's more or less possible depending on the size of your course and the sort of spatial arrangement of the classrooms and so on. But that's my goal, is to create an environment where students can not only learn from me but from one another, and can learn about themselves through the process of sort of putting their ideas out there, critically examining them, having critique sort of bounced back at them on some of those ideas. I guess I would say that for students who are interested in the Department of Electronic Media and Communication at the undergraduate level, what they should bring to the table is a lot of curiosity, a lot of willingness to learn not only the hardware and the software of our profession, but to also be willing to engage with the history and the ethical considerations and the theory behind what we do in the visual and electronic media. I think it's our goal as a department, our goal as a college, is to not only train people to be, you know, professionals in the media, whether it's public relations, EMAC, journalism, or advertising, but to be leaders in that field and to have a sense of history and a sense of what ethical practice is. At the graduate level, I think certainly that all still applies, but I think that we are really interested in students who are hoping to increase their skills, whether if, you know, perhaps through our one-year master's program, or who are interested in completing a thesis at the master's level and then moving on to a PhD, or if students are coming in as PhD students who are excited and energized to engage in primary research with our faculty, to collaborate and to move our college forward, even at the same time that we're moving their careers forward. I see us as a very collaborative graduate program, and I think that that's one of our great strengths here.